Yo, what's going on everybody? Hope everybody is doing well. Today we're going to be talking about one of the coldest Warframes in the game, and that is none other than Frost. I'll be going over his kit as well as my Ice Admiral build. My build actually consists of me replacing his second ability with the Helminth ability Nourish. On top of that, my Frost has been formed 6 times, and he's got 2 Archon shards, which are definitely not necessary, but definitely make the build a little nicer. For the weapons, I got the Fenmore so I can have a solid primary, the Grimoire with the energy recovery build, and then I got an Exodia Contagion Zaw. On top of that, I have the Zenuric Operator School so I can have increased energy recovery and so I can create a Wellspring at any time. And then of course, what's a build without my legendary companion, the absolute GOAT Kubro himself, Rufus. He's a Sahasa Kubro and he's got some pretty good mods that give him a chance to create some energy orbs, which is pretty nice. With all that out the way, let's go ahead and go over Frost's kit, starting with his passive. His passive gives him a 10% chance to freeze enemies whenever you receive a melee attack. On its own, this is definitely not the best passive out there, but you could actually make his passive even better when you pair it with its augment mod, Biting Frost. This augment mod grants increased crit chance and increased crit damage on frozen enemies, which is a really nice bonus to have as it just makes killing frozen enemies even easier. Next up, we got his first ability, which is called Freeze. This ability shoots out an icy projectile. If enemies are hit by this projectile, they take cold damage and they are instantly frozen. On impact, the projectile will also explode, dealing cold damage and inflicting 600% cold status. And to make this ability even better, we're pairing it with its augment mod Freeze Force. This mod allows freeze to be held on cast, granting a cold damage buff that can actually merge with the elements on your weapon. Next up, we actually ended up replacing his second ability with the Helminth ability Nourish, which is of course an absolute goated Helminth ability. This ability has 3 different buffs. One of them is that all energy sources will give you extra energy. Another buff is that while this ability is active, any damage you take will result in a viral explosion that applies 1 stack of viral to enemies. And the last buff gives you a viral weapon damage buff. A goated Helminth ability still to this day, especially on a Warframe like Frost, where you want to use your abilities as much as you can. Next up, we got his third ability, which is called Snow Globe. Whenever you actually activate the ability, the globe is invulnerable for 4 seconds and it absorbs damage, which is then converted into the overall health pool of the globe. Really solid defensive ability. And finally, we got his 4th ability, which is called Avalanche. This ability summons an avalanche to crash down on enemies that instantly deals 600% cold status. Once the avalanche actually crashes down, Frost then follows it up with a strike that releases an icy pulse that freezes enemies affected and strips their armor. You can actually get full armor strip with this ability just by having 167% ability strength. And to make this ability even better, we are also pairing it with its augment mod, Icy Avalanche. This augment mod is absolutely goated. It grants Frost and allies within the radius overguard for each enemy that's hit by the avalanche. Having overguard so your health and shields don't get damaged is always clutch. Now let's go ahead and go over the mod setup. For the aura mod, I got Steel Charge, I got Transient Fortitude for extra ability strength, Umbral Intensify for extra ability strength, Umbral Vitality for extra health, Primed Flow for extra energy, Rolling Guard so I can get rid of status effects applied to me and so that I can become immune on rolling for a short period of time. And then of course I got the Freeze Force augment mod for the first ability, the Biting Frost augment mod for the passive, and the Icy Avalanche augment mod for the 4th ability. As far as the arcanes go, I got Molt Augmented so I can get extra ability strength per kill, and then I got Arcane Energized so I can have a chance to get extra energy on energy orb pickup. And yeah guys, that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think of Frost as a Warframe and my Frost Ice Admiral build down below. Frost was one of the first prime Warframes that I actually got. I was a big fan of him back then and I'm still a big fan of him to this day. He's got a really cool kit that I think any player would enjoy. But let me know what you think down below. Before this video ends, real quick, just wanted to say thank you guys so much for all the support on the channel. And yeah guys, that's gonna be it for me. Keep your head up, stay positive, and with that being said, thanks for watching.